Welcome back to the Agatebay cutting workshop in Dresden, Germany. Today I have some more of the Royal Imperial Jasper, and there is material that has been mined a long time ago. That is these really nice smooth white skin Royal Imperial nodules, and then the little bit more new material. I think I bought these either last year or 2 years ago, but there's more material being mined right now for this kind of material, so I'm excited to see the difference between what the new ones look like and what the old ones look like. So I got 3 of the old ones, 3 of the new ones, and other than agates, these Royal Imperial Jaspers don't need a lot of volume to create the banding inside. So I can cut a very flat nodule and it can still have a lot of banding inside because the banding is more overlapping instead of like being really round and circular. So even a flat nodule can have tons of banding inside. I will really just cut all of these for the biggest faces and try to avoid some windows like this, which in any case in this nodule is not in the way. I will start off with the 3 new nodules and then later get back to the 3 older nodules, and we're gonna start right now.
Wow, that is really good. They broke off a part of the matrix because of a natural fracture, but the pattern I see is incredible.
There is a reason why Royal Imperial Jaspers are some of my most favorite material to ever cut, and this is why. Look at this amazing pattern. Just incredible color with the green kind of translucent area around it, and then this turquoise gray overlapping banding in the center. These are really such good pieces. In this area you can see there's like some sort of fracturing happening and was kind of brittle, so this area broke off during the cutting process, but I think it does not affect the banding at all, so I'm not worried about it. And I think also this area may break off during the process of grinding and polishing, or even just when it's drying out. But also here you can see the banding is still pretty much all intact, and I think it's a gorgeous specimen. I really like this piece. The second piece I would say turned out more average, what most of the Royal Imperial Jasper looks like. So they don't have a lot of this overlapping banding. It has a little bit of fracturing as well. It's certainly a very interesting piece. I'm just not sure if it's quite good enough for me to get polished. So I may just offer this as a just cut specimen. So if you want to, you can polish it yourself. I'm not overly excited with this one either. You can also see it just doesn't have the beautiful overlapping banding like the first one had. You can still see it has some sort of the banded jasper and even 2 different centers here, up and down, but with the fractures, and it's just not as good as I was hoping for, and I think I will also not get this one polished. This is a really amazing piece, and I'm so fascinated by the Jaspers because you see nothing from the outside, and inside it can be really anything. This one has got one of the most beautiful and incredible combinations I've seen yet. The really intense red colored Jasper and then with a very, very intense green colored center. I think I've never had that before with a combination of red and green, and I've been cutting hundreds if not thousands of these Royal Imperial Jaspers. So that is a very, very unique specimen right here.
Oh no. Darn it.
Yeah, this piece turned out to have no orbicular banding inside, so that's also sometimes what you get when cutting these Royal Imperial Jaspers. Interesting piece, but not what I've been looking for. It seems like I quite didn't hit this one in the center, because this dent kind of pushes the entire banding a little bit more to the side of this half, and this is what it looks like. So you can see some of the area here is so brittle and loose that it's actually almost dissolving, and I think this little egg right here, that's actually the very center of the stone. Yeah, I think it's a great piece, and I really love the variety that these Royal Imperial Jaspers have to offer. Overall, I can say I'm really stoked by the result of the Royal Imperial Jaspers. It's always really fun to cut these. The variety in colors and pattern they have is really amazing. These are the 3 old pieces. I was really stunned by the first one, because I think this is one of the better pieces I've been cutting from the newer finds. I feel like a lot of the newer finds have less of the orbicular banding, have a little bit more of the fractures and a little bit less of the contrasting abstract orbicular banding, but I really enjoy the contrast of the more clear chalcedony, the green chalcedony that's surrounding the egg pattern, which you don't have as much in the older finds. So these seem a little bit more opaque, but have more of the egg pattern. And of course, sometimes you also have the pieces that are filled just with nothing, pretty much. But the color combination in this one with the green and red is really just so amazing. One of the most unique pieces I think I've ever been cutting of the Royal Imperial Jaspers. I feel like this is one of the better pieces, but also very classical for the old finds, with this kind of grayish overlapping banding. But yeah, I think really good quality pieces overall. I think these 3 pairs I will get polished. The other 3 pairs I will probably just put up for a very affordable price. So if you want to, you can just polish them yourself. I hope you enjoyed watching the video cutting the Royal Imperial Jasper, and maybe you get some yourself to cut your own Royal Imperial Jaspers. I can really recommend cutting this material. It's always a blast that I have when I cut these open. So thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Also subscribe to the channel, of course, if you want to watch more of my future videos and get notifications about that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.